Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to talk to you about fake Moldavite and Andara crystals, also the power of belief. So basically, it really hurts my soul because a lot of people send me pictures of Moldavite and they say, "Oh, this is my Moldavite. Like this is like after a year having it, they message me a picture of it and they're like, "Is this real?" And it's basically it really hurts to tell them that it's not real. So basically, Moldavite should not be like waxy. It should not be like almost resiny looking. I mean, that's kind of the hard thing about Moldavite is that natural Moldavite, since it is a tektite, it kind of looks like glass to begin with. But a lot of people won't even take the effort to even try to fake it. They just put together what looks like resin. So basically, one major red flag with Moldavite is if your Moldavite was under $100 and you have like a chunk of it, it's not real. It's just not real unless it was given to you as a gift or like you just got it completely for free. But if you have a giant piece of Moldavite and it was $50 off of like Etsy, even if all the comments in this section say that this Moldavite is wonderful, the energy is just magnetic. A lot of people don't know what they're talking about when they get it, and they have a placebo effect going on because if you're getting cheap Moldavite, it's kind of like okay, I have ice cream that's worth. I'm just using ice cream as an example. Okay, saying I have ice cream, it's $50, right? But it was $50 for me to be able to have, and I'm selling it for $5. Does that make any sense to you? Is that legitimate at all? Like, why would I be selling you something that is worth like way less than it is? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's a giant red flag. So basically, that's one way you can tell your Moldavite is fake. If it's a chunk of it, it should be in like a museum in the Czech Republic. So I have Moldavite right over here, and this was a mold piece of Moldavite for my pendant. This is actually a faceted piece of Moldavite. Like a one side is flat and the other is green. I don't have any fake Moldavite to show you. There's a lot of examples you can see online, but there's almost no way to tell. So it looks like a little alien heart. It's pretty cool. I only know one reputable place to get Moldavite from, and it's called Moldavite Family. Outside of them, I don't really trust anyone else. I have seen so much fake Moldavite, I don't trust anything. So if you have a source where you know it's real, why would you try to go to more sources? Why would you try to take the risk? Because some places will actually sell fake Moldavite for the price of real Moldavite, and you can't tell. That's the thing with Moldavite; it's already glass. It's glass from uh, a meteorite hitting the ground, creating a tektite, basically melted sand with a meteorite from outer space. That's a thing. But another thing I see online that's really unfortunate, and this leads me to the topic of Andara glass, the placebo effect. So basically, people read for days, for weeks online about Moldavite, which you're actually supposed to get it as a gift. It's a green relating to the heart chakra. It's supposed to be gifted to you to have the most impact in your life. And I can tell you my own personal story with that. Uh, Basically, with Moldavite, it needs to be gifted to you to be the most effective. I didn't believe that myself until I actually had that happen to me because I didn't like when I got Moldavite. It was from Moldavite family. It didn't really do much to me. It heated my hand up. Uh, I'm very good with crystals, so it didn't really shock me or anything like that. A little ungrounding later on after working with it, but I learned to reground. When I had Moldavite gifted to me at an event, it almost knocked me over. It was like just the energy of it being gifted to you is way different than you buying it from somewhere. So basically, someone gifted me the Moldavite, and when I picked it up, I was just like, I couldn't breathe. I was just like, oh, this is not like my Moldavite. This is not like the Moldavite I bought myself. I could tell this. I could tell it was real, and it kind of shocked me. I'm like, okay, it really does need to be gifted for it to be at its most effect. And then from that point on, it helped me get onto my life's path. But another thing with the placebo effect is people get fake crystals and they research for days, for weeks, for months, and then they finally get the crystal and they don't even know if it's real or not. But they have such a placebo expectation in their head about what it's supposed to feel like that the second they pick it up, they're like doing the same thing, like panting, like they don't even know what it is, and they have all this like placebo reaction. Like here, okay. The thing is, the mind is a very powerful tool. If you hype your mind up for months about getting one little piece of Moldavite jewelry, supposed Moldavite, then you're going to build up a belief factor in your mind that actually overshadows even if the Moldavite is real or fake or not. But another thing too, this leads me to the topic of Andara glass. Andara glass is just glass. I'm talking about Moldavite and Andara glass in this video both, but I don't know if anyone's heard of it, but it came to my attention last year. People were talking about, okay, this is even more powerful than Moldavite. And okay, if it's a crystal that is even more powerful than Moldavite that I have not even heard of, I looked into it and it turns out it's just slag glass. I feel bad for anyone who fell for it. Andara glass is slag glass. It really disappoints me that people fall victim to it. Glass holds energy too, so people will hold, like we're talking about a tektite over here. People will hold glass and get really warm from it because they're able to feel the energy of it, and that's it. They'll get warm and be like, "Oh, this is," and they'll placebo affect themselves and basically like, "Oh, this is the most powerful thing I've ever held." When they put so much expectation into it feeling like something, but they can't tell you what it actually does. It doesn't really do anything for them but create a giant, just, oh, I have to put this outside because it's so strong. But this leads me to the just talking about the power of belief and the power of placebo. A lot of crystals do not even care if you believe in them or not. They will work regardless. The thing about fake Moldavite and Andara glass and why people defend Andara glass so bad is because the power of belief, the power of placebo, and the thing is, a lot of you have fake Moldavite, especially if you've gotten it off of Etsy. It's probably fake. The sad thing about Etsy and their Moldavite is they have so many reviews of people who don't know how to check if Moldavite is real, and that review will trust the last review, and that review will trust the last review, and no reviews will really question it. They'll be like one or two, okay, this is fake review, and then sometimes there's not even that. So basically, if you want real Moldavite, get it from a family who comes from the Chechen Republic. Uh, it's not right how many people get fake Moldavite. It's really in China they sell a lot of fake Moldavite. So just make sure you let Moldavite be gifted to you, even if it's real Moldavite, and then don't overreact to it. Don't build this effect in your head. Don't try to make it, oh, this is the coolest crystal ever. Oh, it has so much power, but I don't know what it even does. Like, just be careful of the placebo effect in Moldavite and Andara glass. I would not even bother getting Andara glass online. They price it at $800 for an Andara crystal, basically slag glass. Those people, they're going to get their karma for selling people fake glass and taking advantage of people who believe that that's real. But for you guys, just worry right now about your crystal journey. I would not work with Moldavite until it comes to you. I won't even tell you guys to get slag glass at all. I mean, you can get slag glass, but don't buy the really expensive Andara glass. I mean, slag glass is pretty, yes, but it's not a real crystal that will change your life. So this is my video, The Power of Belief, Moldavite, and Andara crystals, aka slag glass. Don't let anyone tell you different. Make your own opinions. Stop hyping yourselves up after months and months of researching something just to get something fake, and your mind is just running amok. Just make sure you're doing it, you're being grounded, you're doing it from a grounded place. Just make sure you do your research. Like I said, the only place I know to get real Moldavite is a Moldavite family, but the best way for Moldavite to come to you is to be gifted. So this is my video. If you have any questions, message me in the comment section. If you want to know if your Moldavite is real or fake or not, message me on Instagram. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.